Malcolm Brogdon, I thought were very lackadaisical in that first half versus Coastal Carolina. Much more engaged tonight.
Harris with the woman. They go the other way.
Guys, but he sleepwalks, and it really freaked the guys out at first. But he's been playing so well this season, they told him, you know what, you can do anything you want.
That's a bad combination.
Keep the doors locked.
Yep. Jackson, Goodwin. Under 17 to play in the game. Crawford, three.
Finally.
From the way this game is going, I think they're going to have a pretty good conversation after this one on the phone.
I would agree. You should see Tony talk about his dad, man. He
Lights up.
hung the moon.
Well, I've always admired Dick Bennett, his approach to the game, fundamental.
Opportunities like that, because you don't get very many easy ones at the basket versus Memphis.
Jackson to King, the freshman from
The American Athletic Conference as well.
He did. Creek with the miss. Rebound is snatched by David Pelham. Dixon, long two. Got it! A three. Garino, once, twice. Inside McDonald. One chance after another. Jackson to Dixon.
That ball game, T.J. Warren, 6 of 14, a proven score.
Right. I don't know what that's about, but
Oh, they go up high. And it was caught by Pelham.
after the turnover and almost erased that.
Jose Armour's got 19.
You don't need a silly foul here, too.
Easy two right there. Come on.
Care how many you take if you're Mo Creek, it's how many you make. And he struggled up to this point, 2 of 10, but a big three to pull within 4.
Jackson. Dixon, the three. Good!
Valuing possessions. Can they play a clean game? Limited turnovers.
Crawford gave up the dribble. Shot clock at 12 now. Jackson has set it up, getting instructions from Pastner. Down to 7. Jackson down to 3. Now 2. Johnson has to heave it, and he beat it with a 3.
That changes.
I would think if they beat Virginia, they're in.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson holding off Boatwright. Here's Crawford's 3. Yes.
Now, he's a streak.
Nichols can't handle the pass. Not a great give by Goodwin, but he beats everybody to the other end. How about that save? While sailing out of bounds. Over the top, Nichols and Johnson. Jackson connects. Well, they're going to keep the shot clock at 23, game clock at 10:50. More off the inbound, sailed it. Goodwin snares the rebound. Jackson, Crawford, open 3. 6:40 left. Manuel gives it off for Russell. Popped away off the fingertips of Cunningham, who got the start today.
You come back with Marcus Kennedy if you're Larry Brown at some point soon.
And now he remains on the bench. Tigers looking to add to their lead. Joe Jackson. Nichols into the lane with that hook shot. It's so sweet.
That's
We're reeling. Kilpatrick fires. And picked off by Joe Jackson. Jackson averaging 14 a game and 5 assists. And that's what he does so well. Tipped. That won't drop. Lawrence missed it on the tip. They had 3 cracks at it.
Seems like Memphis should be down more than 9, but it's only 9. Now it's 7 with a chance.
Drained it. A 3-pointer. That's a big league shot. 6 seconds before halftime. Here's Dixon. Got it! An answer from 19. 43-39 as Kilpatrick knocks down 2.
Well, Kilpatrick had to take a contested jump shot. Made a good shot there. But Memphis has been much better in the second half of staying between their man and the basket. Forcing Cincinnati to shoot over the top instead of getting past them. Early on, it was Rubles and Jackson getting past them anytime they wanted.
Johnson, the open jump shooter, drills it a 3-pointer. Kilpatrick off to Sanders, lays it in. Very nifty break. Jackson could not beat them back on the other end. That's tough to do against Cincinnati. Dixon straight on. Got it. He rattles in a 3.
Trading.
He's going to stay in the game for now. Johnson gives it up High for Jackson. Johnson a fire and swishes in a three.
To shoot, Hancock drives, puts up a shot, no, and Memphis is able to clear. Damian Wilson still in there for the Tigers. Jackson thought about a three, back out to Johnson. He'll pop a three. And hello. It's a one-point game. Quickly the other way though. Nichols gets it to drop. Hands on their feet. Nichols with the block. Memphis has numbers. Johnson on the break. And the hammer.
15 turnovers a game. Baseline jumper off the mark. Missed by Brandon Morris. Shaq Goodwin averages 6.5 rebounds a game. Collects that one. Earlier this season, these two teams played in Memphis. The Tigers won at 82-59. That was on January 23rd. One of their 10 conference wins. Nichols. For Houston, their second team foul. Richardson's first. Goodwin had only averaged 10 points over the previous 8 games before the 20-point outburst the other night.
Really fight through it, but when he came in, a highly touted recruit, I'm sure they want to see that come to fruition more consistently during the season.
Nichols miss. Goodwin's tip end wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, Jaron Johnson.
Block fires a contested three. He's missed his last 4 attempts at a field goal. Jackson to Johnson. Good defense by Pepper. Wouldn't let Dixon shake him. Pepper hit the deck. Dixon hit a three.
Education and be willing to get the next best shot. Take some of that. Oh my gosh.
Dixon up top. And it's thrown. Inside Nichols. Another assist. Pepper was running the floor. Nichols comes back with a rejection of Brown. Johnson on the pullout. He scores the 2. Here's Pepper. Got it blocked by Johnson. Numbers for Memphis. Jackson for Pelham. Starts Cummings. He puts it on the deck. Flipped it over Nichols' long arm. Couldn't put it down. Quick back the other way. Oh, my! To a 2-point game, and the pressure continues for Memphis. Lazy pass, stolen by Goodwin. Goodwin throws it down to tie the game!
If you go right back inside, feed Goodwin, looking for him off a screen and roll, but feed your big man again.
They do! Memphis leads!
Confrontation with Rutgers and had to be sat by head coach Josh Pastner. See if that happens again. Here's Mack for 3. Too strong for Miles Mack. Joe Jackson the rebound. Has Crawford with him. It's a 2-on-3. Crawford launches. Great three-point shooter. Case in point. CBS Sports. The lefty King. Short. Misses 2, but Johnson. A fresh start for Memphis. Tigers have missed their last 5 shots after a great start offensively. Jackson told us after the shoot-around this morning he expected a battle tonight, despite the fact it was such a huge Memphis win on their home court at the rack. Rutgers plays a lot better. Goodwin, nice high-low play, and Shaq the hammer finish.
The field, but they're good enough to win a game, and they are also the type of team that a higher seed doesn't want to see because of the way they take you out of your offense. No question.
I think John and coach at SMU's in. It's been a great year. Great move there by Jack. He's in a double figures. We got a game here, folks. Dixon in the corner has a 3. Michael Dixon. Wiley Judge up top against Nichols, the freshman. Backs him in. Can't finish this time. And King the defensive glass for Memphis. Nifty feet. Jackson and Nichols off the glass for 2.
Game to Shaq Goodwin, who's 8th in the conference in that department. Memphis always looking to run.
Averaging 80 points a game. They like to get up and down when they can. Look at the double team on Goodwin. You recognize how important he is as a complement, as I mentioned. for these outstanding guards.
Jackson gives it up to Crawford. Very good outside shooters.
It's something that Josh Pastner really needs to figure out. You throw it above the rim with him, and it's no contest. I was mentioning we got 3 of the top 4 3-point shooters in the American Conference. Only 1 from Memphis and Crawford.
Johnson. Boatwright tried to get it to Bryant, but could only get a hand on it. Jackson pushes it ahead, and a nice drive by Jackson. He is more than just an outside shooter. Lenny, I think you're right. These guys, both of them can fly. Crawford, for fact, the points to come from on this ball club. Dixon out in the corner. You might as well take it.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes within the offense and you're wide open, no question, knock it down.
Johnson guarded by Chroma. Jackson with Boatwright on him. Here comes the double team. Trying to force him to give up the ball, but he won't. Good job of keeping the dribble alive. 7 to shoot. Jackson down the line. What a pass. Are you
a better shot than their last possession?
Jackson, they want the ball in his hands every possession. He's into the lane. Dixon for 3. What a turn.
Trying to rebuild this program in a new conference. We talked about a couple weeks ago, this is a team that was recruited to play in Conference USA.
Exactly, and that's why it's going to take a couple years for the adjustment, and they've had issues with the NCAA probation and scholarship reduction.
Shaq Goodwin, mid-range jump. Calvin Newell had it stripped. There's that transition defense Josh Pastner was talking about. Goodwin off the power dribble.
Practice, take some time off the clock. The old weave at the top. No long passes, then wait for Memphis to make a mistake.
Crawford floating through the air for his.
And then a finish at the rim.
6'10", 310, a menace on the offensive glass. He had 13 in the last 13 minutes on Sunday against Connecticut. Jackson to Goodwin with a bullet feed for 2.
At the top, everyone was paying attention to them, and Michael Dixon made the play.
Goodwin, the denial on Spurlock. Pelham, the Thunder.
In white for Memphis, knocks it away, and here come the Tigers. Jackson back to Crawford, and he buries the 3 again. And Karnowski challenged at the rim. Was that Jackson?
That was Joe Jackson. Happy birthday.
What a secret. Stockton blocked. Numbers. Dixon got it. Dixon into traffic. Comes out of there with it. He'll get a look at a 3 and bury it. Ingos gets a look. Down with a rebound as Jackson into Memphis can take the lead. Dixon.
Transfer from Pitt, J.J. Morris, strip, no whistle. And Joe Jackson has the loose change. Here comes Memphis. This is a Tiger-type game. Well, things get helter-skelter. They like to run and gun. Jackson, Nichols, and on the flush.
Dave, when you're on the road, you got to make the free throws on the break. You're going to make both your free throws. Little things like that are key when you go on the road.
Anything to quiet the crowd. And all the weather in Memphis is terrible tonight. Ice storm is hitting us as we speak. We'll still have a big crowd. They love their Tigers in the Bluff City.
Dave, it's one of the best fan bases in America. We've been here a lot, and these fans are loyal. They love the Tigers, and they're knowledgeable fans also.
Joe Jackson, kick out of the corner for Jaron Johnson. 4-3.
You're a Tiger fan.
My first time seeing Shaq Goodwin in person this year, Pete. He's lost a lot of weight. Looks much different than his freshman season.
Looks much better. Dave, he lost 20 pounds. He's playing above the rim now.
Nichols, position, chance for a three-point play. What a start. Seeger's lost a hand. And the American Conference steals leader. Joe Jackson has another. Jaron Johnson floats. Gets a roll.
Can't Dave, we really do.
Me too. Jack baseline, partially blocked by Nichols. Good defense. Loose change comes out to Goodwin. Tigers running again. Jackson, hesitation, needs some help. Nichols bails him out. Hits a goaltend call on Jack. And 2 more for Austin Nichols. More trouble for Rutgers. Pelham will outlet to Jackson. Michael Dixon Jr., the senior transfer from Missouri. 3rd of the team in scoring for Memphis this year, more than 11 per game. They've got 3 players in double figures. Scoring average coming in. Nichols again position, and 2 more from the visitors out of New Jersey here tonight.
Seager shoots 42% from 3-point territory, so that's not an accident.
Backdoor cut, perfect read. Perfect 10-0 in American Conference play. Big showdown with UConn on Thursday, but that's at UC for Mick Cronin, a home game in the Queen City.
How about the job he's doing? He'll pick 3rd or 4th in a conference play, Dave, right there.
That'll help too, get into the paint, see if they're just being more scrappy than him right now, John. They're just out scrapping him.
Jackson threads the needle. Jared Johnson and 1. Full 35. Wide open look. How does that happen? Chris Crawford. The second made triple try of the game for the Mustangs. Jackson weaving inside, and Nichols converts.
Ultimate coach, and they love guys with high basketball IQs. He has a high basketball IQ, but more importantly, the hardest talent to teach, he has a high motor. Talking about turning the tide, and sometimes you have to punch the bully. Again, usually Memphis is the team who pushes the ball and scores in transition, and that's what SMU is doing to them.
Jaron Johnson showing.
You know, the one thing he can do is press a little bit harder in my mind. But the only way you can press is you got to score. Just like that. Now they need to pick the pressure up. They need to.
Williams ties it. Sophomore guard Matt Williams from right here in Orlando.
Well, that's what Donnie Jones wants to do. 4 out, 4 round 1, a smaller lineup now to combat the pressure of Memphis, but also space the floor. They have to hit jumpers because they really don't have much going on in the paint. If they hit jumpers, they can stay with Memphis.
UCF middle of the road this year, 124 threes, 5th in the American Conference. And as we mentioned, Memphis has struggled from 3-point range at points. Here's Nichols right at the rim, the freshman Austin Nichols.
On the floor, they don't go to him a lot, but he's very efficient catching and finishing when he does.
Williams not very shy tonight. He's taken 3 threes already. Crawford extra pass. Johnson open. Got it.
That's just way too easy.
Cross court intercepted by Jackson. Dixon got the 3. Michael Dixon.
A truck hitting you at the top. He held his own ground and just knocked down Memphis.
Nichols wide open for his second. Newell, long distance. Got a lot of backboard. 4 on 2. Johnson finishes.
That's for UCF at the end.
Off. Egbuno the rebound. Goes in, off the glass, too hard. Goodwin ready to run. Got it ahead to Dixon. Jackson with choices. Johnson's a good one. Perry working it down on the block. Had it swatted. Pelham bringing it the other way. Jackson down low and rewards the big man for the block. To burgeoning, and maybe we'll throw that in a little bit later. I think the Tigers are burgeoning. Here we go. Ripped from Shaq. Jackson back to Shaq for the flush. His first points of the afternoon. Nichols double team. They swing it around. Joe Jackson into the paint. He dumps other side. Dixon for 3 more. Down low, Egbuno again missed from point-blank range. Jackson, 3 more, you bet. Crawford. He'll run, dump down low. Egbuno missed again at the rim. He's got to dunk that. He's a big fella. Dunk the ball. 3 times he probably should have dunked. Give Shaq 13. Tournament, you got to have strong guards.
Exactly. No question about it. And they got 3 guys that can play the point. Joe Jackson certainly can. Chris Crawford, can play the point. And Dixon, the transfer from Missouri.
in a pinch, and you've got to power up. I would have jump stopped there and powered into his chest.
Jackson, the point guard, 14 per game. Goodwin again. Got a good look and knocked it down.
So guys,
It's going to be a great challenge for them to equal that win total this season. They still have Memphis twice. Obviously, tonight one more. They have UConn on the road. They have Cincinnati on the road. It's going to be a battle.
61-60 loss to Cincinnati first time around.
Goodwin slams it down, and look out early. His house in the open floor, right down the lane, but can't convert it. Tigers don't wait. Jackson stepping through the lane, and guess who again? It's Shaq Goodwin for two. More Rose can certainly do. He can get their offense in another gear.
He already has created shot opportunities for teammates twice, just with his ability to handle and get in gaps.
Dixon got that one. Knocks that one down from 3-point. Bashful.
Well, see, those are the ones that I would object to, though. I mean, it's a one-pass three. Why?
Dixon quickly in the air. All net. He'll drill it.
Do you see what I mean?
Boy, tough shot. He got it to go. That's House on the baseline.
With two guys trying to work themselves back into playing condition.
Catch by Pelham. He'll lay it in. A quick strike for the Tigers. Fans tonight generally very, very happy with the Tigers' performance. Jump ball here taken in by Jackson.
Isn't it interesting, though, Dave, that on the couple of occasions, where the team was maybe taking fast shots, nice play.
Dominic Whitson, a big.
John St. Clair, Bill Jacobson, Mark Lennox have the whistles, and the tap won by the Memphis Tigers. Chris Crawford averaging 9 points per ball game. Jaron Johnson works against Mitchell Fields, wearing number 10 for the Magicians. Joe Jackson, skip pass, corner gun, a three. It is through for Chris Crawford. Marcel Hawkins spins off glass. Nichols taps the rebound back out. Picked up by Jackson on the fly. 3-on-1. Jaron Johnson to the cup. Dribble drive to get it to Konate for the bucket.
Really was. Going back to Shaq, when you think about it, you lose 20 pounds, you become lighter, you become quicker. But the one thing that's really noticeable is his motor, how high it runs, and it doesn't stop. Offensively and defense. His offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds are almost. We've seen enough basketball to know that shooting 60% from the free throw line in tight ball games can be disastrous.
McHenry slings it, and the rebound to Goodwin. Jackson, Iverson on a push.
Again, nice job.
Henry 1 of 2 from the line, and on cue, Nichols with a rebound. Get a sense that Austin's going to figure it out. Faces up and hits.
Newer facility in the NBA or college than this one.
Memphis 2 for 2 beyond the 3-point line. Most of their point scores come inside the paint. Here's Johnson. He'll knock that one down. Another
good defense by Tyler Olander. Left-hander. He was a starter on that 2011 championship team as they got to the NCAA tournament.
Well, it's a 10-2 run now for UConn that has quieted the big and growing crowd here in Memphis. Up and in for 2.
With 2 ball screens for Shabazz Napier. He could use the flat one or the angled one. And Daniels sets up. What a nice play.
And it's good.
What Temple wants to do. The zone has had some effect, but if they can't keep the penetration from coming in and forcing the zone to implode and to kick out to the open shooters, they're going to have some problems. Ducosi knocks that down with regularity.
But they've had several possessions where they just move the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. If they can get it inside at all.
See, once again, no center to play. He certainly does. A transfer from Missouri. He's been in double figures 9 out of 14 games. He's definitely energy off the bench.
They have just worn him out on the boards. Offensive rebounds 14-3.
Too late.
Need an offensive rebound on that one. Good.
That's like 2 reads in the wind.
So it was a thin guy knocking over a thin guy.
That's right.
Dixon. Boy, what a good shooting night. Try to work their way back in the ballgame. Ducosi for 3. Not sure if that's what they wanted. Grant or Lee couldn't get the rebound. And here comes Memphis. Dixon, flow by.
Oh, man, that was sweet.
What a 1 out of 2 from the line. The lead is 5. 9 points for Lee. crowd trying to encourage the Owls. Crawford, tough off-balance shot, and he buried it. Would show you.
Absolutely.
Pepper down the lane with a little floater. That won't go for him. And Goodwin with a
basketball version of a pick six. Just nobody near him as he took it the other way.
I like to call it pick six. Get ready for football, man. Watch out, Mike Tirico. Here comes Showman. He wants football.
Oh, Mike is the master.
He does a terrific job in anything he does. He's a Syracuse grad, by
That's
the way.
right.
One of the greats they've had up there.
Yeah, along with Dan Dockage, anchors our Big Ten coverage here. Goodwin, will it count? Yes, it will. Hancock starting the second half after coming off the bench in the first half. He's in Blackshear's spot.
Shot that from down in Lexington. He's at zone right now. They're trying to pack it into the inside.
Goodwin double team, gives it up. Crawford will try it from this corner, his third three of the game.
You know,
Johnson keeps it alive. Johnson is very active.
They're not going to be able to play without Russ Smith for some long minutes already coming in. He's coming in.
Yeah, he's just come back to the scores table right now. Cross-court look, Johnson. Got it!
He was working on that shot right from that area. Nice job.
And a three for Smith to put Louisville back on top.
He's making all the big shots, showing why he's an All-American. He's a difference maker. He's one of those special players.
Nichols wide open, has a chance for a three-point play.
Cross the defense, little diagonal pass. He can dish the rock, man. Got 20 NBA scouts out there doing their charting, they're analyzing.
Goodwin, great drive. Like a running back who sees just off the foot of Hancock.
Turnover usually means a layup.
Or a dunk and a foul.
What a great look. And that
Sean Kilpatrick, who else can step up to give them those needed points? Joe Jackson gets a screen from Pelham, trying to work a little pick and roll. Pelham goes low with the left hand.
With Crawford instead of going behind the screen.
All three of these freshman guards are pretty good. Nichols, number 4, back in. Screen to Jackson. Jackson, nice pass into the corner. Dixon for 3.
Down to 4 minutes to go in the first half. No quitting these Bulls. Great response by South Florida. Goodwin rattles it in. Shaq Goodwin showing some touch. Blowout city there in Orlando, and a little bit more of the same here in Tampa tonight. Memphis all over USF. Here's another turnover. Turns into points. Look in the high-low.
Another turnover, a steal from Pelham. Jackson back to Pelham.
As proof positive, you don't have to start to affect the outcome of a basketball game. He has been the biggest difference maker for Memphis in the first half and the second half, just with his energy and junkyard dog attitude.
Well, that looks like you can't even find the...
They make 8 per game. Stone pulls up on Nichols. May have been partially blocked, but Crawford with the rebound. Nichols up. Well, you saw Dickie not there. Fit to be tied. 18th year as a Division I head coach. Arkansas State and Southeast Missouri State. By the way, his brother, Houston Nutt, is here at FedEx Forum, the former Ole Miss and Arkansas head football coach. Shot clock is off. Memphis to work it for one final shot. Jackson, good pass to Shaq Lord. 5 now for Antonius Cleveland. King baseline working against Bradley. Jackson splits the defense. Great bounce. Only 12 on the shot clock, however. Bradley short. Jackson breaking out.
Working on Reed. Squeeze it for good.
You'd like to say effectively this game is over at this point. Tigers not going to take some time off this clock.
Joe Jackson taking the air out of the ball.
Just a matter of getting familiar, get some rhythm, some timing. Don't panic in Lexington.
Hey, look at Kentucky, look at Kansas, which is starting 4 freshmen at times, and very talented teams, but still finding their roles. Dixon, Young with another offensive rebound. Well, he has had some opportunities around the rim.
Look at that quickness.
And look at that rejection by Prather.
Prather with the shot block. Great vision. Saw him all the way. Young kids out there, you got to learn. You got to step to the basketball. Don't wait for the ball to come to you. Go out and meet that ball.
Jackson, another great pass, and Pelham another finish.
It's all about shot selection.
Wilbekin threw it away. Got caught in the air. Johnson.
I tell you what, he's an athlete, man. He can really run.
That's the 6th foul on Florida. Memphis has only committed 3 fouls here in the second half.
Not surprising. When you're not fouling, putting people on the free throw line, that's a big plus.
Jackson, nice look. Crawford, great possession.
Feeling no pain, no hesitation. And one of the dangers if you're Memphis in a game like this is you haven't played well in the first half. You give the opponent a lead going into halftime, so now they come out playing with a lot of confidence.
Goodwin comes back with the 4, have 40 or make that 39 points with just under 12 to go. Crawford, long range three. That's an NBA three for Crawford, and that gives for the Trojans here in the second half. Fresh 35 for the Tigers. Crawford off the inbounds pass, and another one. Smith misses that one. I'll blame you on that one this time around, Derek. Memphis by a point.
We're all tied at 1.
We are. Goodwin got it underneath, gets the bucket, and draws the foul from James White. He's getting...
Nash with the soft touch. Brian Nash quietly, because of Markel Brown and Smart, is playing the best basketball of his 3 years. Dixon with the 12. I said, be honest with me. Is there any resentment? He said, no, coach. He goes, he's made all of us better. We all understand what he means to us. It's that, it's that Jason Kidd, LeBron type mentality that he has. Everybody around you becomes a better player.
Crawford with a wide open Jane.
Difference in athleticism of the two opponents last night and tonight for Memphis. Last night against Siena, Memphis had 11 blocked shots. Tonight, they're still looking for their first one.
I love that set. Bryant kept Nichols off balance with the spin and then the shot fake.
He's got 10. 5th time he's been in double figures in 6 games this year.
no double that time, Bob, right? Let him operate. And so that's what makes him so dangerous. You check him one-on-one, he's going to find a way to finish.
And he seemed to know it. Well, O'Brien, just like that, could lead back up to 6 as LSU has weathered this mini run. Jackson to Nichols.
I wouldn't doubt that he's going to try to get the ball to Nichols, maybe a high-low situation, but they've run Jackson off a lot of screening action, too, here in the second half.
Jackson spent a lot of time off the ball during this comeback. And running him off screens with that ball. Here he comes again. They don't give it to him. Now he gets it. Shot clock at 10. Let's see if he tries to beat Hickey off the bounce. On the switch, picked up by Mickey, penetrates, leaves for Nick. Crawford. Low block, good one. Boy, he got sweet.
I don't think so. I'd have to think about that, but nobody jumps out. I mean, when you're talking about the best player in the country on your team, I mean, Markel Brown has really, really elite athletic ability. His mid-range game is good. He's a solid defender.
Has really come on. From the beginning of practice until now, he's turned into an actual center that can help. Here the Tide 65%. Missed by Jeremy Smith, followed by Julian won't fall. Tigers back the other way. Laser Iverson will be 7. We'll get our first look at Dominic Woodson. Well, if the 4s and 5s from Nichols thought it was hard enough with Shaq, where do they try to get around Dominic Woodson? 310 pounds. Coach is going to send in Cade Powers to try and deal with that a little bit.
Austin B turns it over again. Jaron Johnson behind the defense and a little show. You're moving them around, etc. Another steal for Memphis. Jackson comes up with it. Michael Dixon Jr. with the baseline jumper. It goes. Team, and that one's off the window, and it goes for Travis Beatbrand. He can score them in bunches. But last year, just 8 and 23, 4 and 12 in the Ohio Valley Conference. Did not even qualify for their conference tournament. You're talking about a team that has been to the postseason 4 of the last 5 seasons. As Austin Nichols. Crawford, top of the key 3, nothing but net.
The ball, they're very productive.
That one got blocked. I don't know if it was Goodwin or Johnson. I think it was Shaq Goodwin who came up with the block.
I think Shaq got it too.
Dixon Jr. That's a 2. That's a rare zone look for Josh Pastor. Both Dave Moose and Josh Pastor love the man-to-man defense. Sean, this to Marion Smith. I like him a lot. He goes right to the hole.
He really does. Very athletic. Elevated. Got a nice layup.
Nick King wants the ball.
Yeah, and Senior goes, I give it to you when I want it.
You know all about those point guards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now King's wide open. Smith left him.